After the age of 80, life changes in ways that can be surprising, sometimes gentle, sometimes sudden. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to age gracefully, while others face rapid decline? Which one do you think you'll be? Here's a question for you: what do you think changes the most when someone turns 80? Is it the body? The mind? Or maybe the way we see life itself? The truth is, after 80, some changes are unavoidable, but they're not all bad. In fact, understanding them can help you live these golden years with more comfort, confidence, and joy. Today, I'll share 5 of the biggest changes almost everyone experiences after 80, what they really mean, and how real people I've met have turned them into opportunities for a happier life. And before we start, I'd love to hear from you. If you're over 80, which of these changes have you noticed the most? Share your story in the comments, and while you're here, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss more videos made especially for you. Number 1. The slow erosion of physical strength and energy. By the time you reach 80, muscle mass is naturally much lower than in youth. Doctors call this sarcopenia. Joints may ache from decades of movement, and even light tasks like carrying groceries can feel heavier. Your heart and lungs also work a little slower, which means stamina isn't what it used to be. Muscles shrink when they're not used as often, and aging slows down the body's ability to repair them. Hormonal changes and reduced appetite can also make it harder to maintain strength. Let me tell you about Mr. James. Mr. James, 82, was the kind of man who could spend an entire Saturday mowing the lawn, trimming hedges, and still have energy to barbecue in the evening. But one summer, he noticed that halfway through mowing, his knees began to ache and his back felt stiff. Instead of giving up, he made a new rule: mow half the lawn in the morning, take a lemonade break, and finish in the afternoon. I actually enjoy it more now, he says. I notice the smell of fresh grass, the birds singing, things I used to rush past. Even after 80, light strength exercises like chair squats, gentle yoga, or short walks can keep muscles from weakening too fast. The key is to move every single day, even for just 10 minutes. Slowing down doesn't mean stopping. You can stay active, just in a gentler, more enjoyable way. Number 2. The gentle fog of cognitive decline. Cognitive decline means slower thinking speed, shorter memory span, or trouble recalling names and words. It doesn't mean you're losing intelligence. Your brain still holds a lifetime of wisdom, but the mental search engine can take longer to find the right file. The brain's nerve connections work more slowly with age, and parts of the brain that store recent memories are especially sensitive to this change. This is story of Kat. Kat, 84, was chatting with her neighbor one morning when she suddenly couldn't remember his name, even though she had known him for 20 years. Instead of panicking or feeling embarrassed, she laughed and said, "I remember your smile better than your name." They both chuckled, and the name came back to her later that day. "It's like my brain plays hide-and-seek sometimes," she says, "but I don't let it ruin the fun. Seniors, you should play games, puzzles, reading, learning new hobbies, and even simply talking to people keep the brain active. Staying socially and mentally engaged is like giving your mind daily exercise. Your brain is still capable of learning and adapting. Treat it like a muscle and keep it moving." Number 3. The shrinking social circle. After 80, your circle of friends often becomes smaller. Some move away, some pass on, and social gatherings may be less frequent. Without effort, this can lead to isolation, which affects both mood and health. Why it happens? Mobility issues, health problems, and life circumstances can make socializing harder. But the need for companionship never goes away, no matter your age. You can also make new friends, like Mrs. Stark. Mrs. Stark, 85, lost her closest friend and suddenly felt her days were too quiet. She would make tea for 2, only to realize she was alone. One day, her granddaughter suggested joining a local knitting club. Hesitant at first, she went and met women who shared her love for yarn and laughter. "Now I have friends who are excited to see me every week," she says, "and I've remembered what it's like to laugh until my cheeks hurt." If getting out is hard, look for groups that meet nearby or online. Libraries, community centers, and senior clubs are great places to start. Friendships can still be made after 80, you just have to plant the seeds. Number 4. The gradual fading of the senses. It means vision, hearing, taste, and smell all tend to weaken with age. This can make reading fine print harder, music sound muffled, or food taste less flavorful. Eyes lose flexibility in their lenses, ear cells don't regenerate, and taste buds decrease in number over time. I tell you about Mr. George. George, 81, loved watching football on TV, but his hearing loss meant he had to turn the volume up so high the neighbors complained. His grandson bought him wireless headphones, and now they watch together every weekend, no shouting, no missed commentary. For improvement do regular checkups, glasses, hearing aids, and brighter lighting can make a world of difference. For taste, try cooking with fresh herbs and spices. You don't have to accept losing your senses. Tools and small adjustments can help you enjoy life's pleasures fully. Number 5. Sleep changes. After 80, many people find they wake earlier, nap more often, or struggle to fall asleep at night. It's not a flaw, it's your body's internal clock adjusting with age. It happens because of changes in hormones, lower melatonin levels, and reduced physical activity can all affect sleep cycles. Now I share story of David. He is 82, used to be a night owl, but suddenly found himself wide awake at 4 a.m. At first, it frustrated him until he started using those early hours to read and write letters to his grandchildren. Now, he says, it feels like my secret quiet time with the world. Avoid caffeine after midday, keep a calming bedtime routine, and dim lights an hour before sleeping. Your new sleep rhythm can become a gift, extra time for quiet activities you enjoy. And there you have it, my friends, 5 things that almost every person experiences once they cross the age of 80. Remember, these changes are a natural part of life, but how we respond to them makes all the difference. With the right habits, positive mindset, and a little extra care, we can make these years full of meaning, health, and happiness. Now I want to hear from you. If you're 80 or above, what changes have you noticed in your own life? And if you're on the way there, what are you most curious or even worried about? Share your thoughts in the comments, because your story might inspire someone else today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss tips on living stronger, healthier, and happier as you age. And always remember, aging is not the end of the journey, it's the beginning of a wiser, more meaningful chapter. Stay healthy, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next video.